Good afternoon, children. I hope you all are doing well. Today we'll start classification of commercial organizations on the basis of ownership and structure. On the basis of ownership and structure, commercial organizations are classified under three heads: private sector organization, public sector organization, and joint sector organizations. Private sector organizations. Private sector organizations refer to those organizations where the ownership is in the hand of person other than government. Here, the government does not have any control over the organizations except such a control which the government has on any other individual. These organizations are owned, controlled, and financed by private businessmen. That means private businessmen are the owners. They own it, they look after it. Private businessmen control these organizations. They have full control over these organizations. They can run these organizations in their own way. And these organizations are financed by private businessmen. When government does not have any ownership on it, when government does not have any control over the management of private organizations, so government will not finance it. Who will finance? Private businessmen themselves finance their organization. Examples of private sector organizations are HUL, TISCO, Reliance. Let's see the features of private sector organizations. Private sector organizations. They have private ownership and control. Private ownership and control. Children, private organizations, as we know, that they themselves finance their organization. So if they are financing their organization, they have full control over the organizations because the profit or losses will be there only. They are not going to share with government or anybody else. Next is profit motive. Private individuals, when they are financing their own organization and nobody is helping these organizations, like they are not getting any support from government or any other institutions, so their main motive is profit. As we know that the main motive of business is to earn profit as well as to serve the society. So their main motive is profit motive, as well as they serve the society by providing those things which are required, which are needed by the society to fulfill the needs and aspirations of the society. Next, no state participation. Children, state is a term which is used in place of government. No state participation, that is no government participation. So private sector organizations, because they are the owner of the organization, they themselves control and manage these organizations, they themselves carry on the functioning of the organization. So state or government does not participate in ownership or control of these organizations. Private finance, because private businessmen, they own their organizations, they control their organizations, they do not share their profit with anybody else, with government or anybody else. Their main motive is profit motive, so government do not interfere in their functioning, as well as government does not finance them. Independent management, they are the owner, they are the controller, they are the manager, they are the financer of their own organizations. So private businessmen manage their organizations independently without any interference, control of any outside agency or government. Public sector organizations. Public sector organization refers to those organizations which are owned, controlled, managed, and financed by government or any of its agency. These organizations are fully under the control of government, either fully by central government, state government, or municipal bodies, or partly by central government, state government, or municipal bodies. That means the central government, state government, or municipal bodies, they either fully control the organizations individually or they jointly have full control over public sector organizations. Examples are Indian Railways, Postage and Telegraphs, Indian Airlines, etc. Now, features of public sector organizations. State ownership. Public sector organizations are fully owned by government or some public authority, like Reserve Bank of India, Delhi Transport Corporations, Indian Airlines. These organizations are fully under the control of government, and because they are fully under the control of government, so these organizations are public sector organizations. Next is government control. Because these organizations are financed, managed by government, therefore the government has full control over these organizations and the government run these organizations in its own way. Next is service motive. The main objective of government organizations or public sector organization is to provide service to the public at large. Even though these organizations are financed by government, but the money which the government is using to run these organizations is given by general public in the form of tax. So because government is using the money of general public to run these organizations, so government cannot have a profit motive and government cannot make profit from general public whose money they are using to run these organizations. Therefore, their primary motive is to provide service to the society at large, as well as they also earn a certain profit, but that profit is not called as profit because the main aim of these organizations is to render service to the society. Therefore, their profit is known as surplus that is required, that the government earns for the survival and the growth of the business undertaking. Next feature is public accountability. These organizations are accountable, they are answerable to general public because the money which government invests in these organizations, that money comes from general public in the form of tax. So they are answerable to general public. Joint sector organizations. Joint sector organization refers to those organizations which are owned, managed and financed partly by government and partly by private businessmen. That means their ownership, finance, control and management is shared both by government as well as private businessmen. Example, Cochin Refineries, India Rare Earth Limited, etc. Features of joint sector organizations. Mixed ownership. Joint sector organization is jointly owned by government as well as private individuals. That means government as well as private individuals both jointly own, control, finance and manage these organizations. Next is combined management. The management and control of joint sector organizations lies both with the nominees of private organization as well as government organizations. Next is share capital. Share capital, that is finance. As we know that it is owned, financed, controlled jointly by government as well as private businessmen. So the capital in these organizations is contributed in the ratio of 26, 25 and 49. 26% is contributed by government, 25% is contributed by private businessmen, and 49% is by general public at large. So they also have the features of both private as well as public sector organizations. That is, their main motive is to provide service to the society as well as to earn profit.